what we got in then.
Straight.
Right, yeah, let's get her in. To
No,
you. To you.
No.
Me, is it? Oh, no.
To me.
In there. There we go.
That's good enough, isn't it?
Stick kettle on.
Sorry.
Thump. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Big Brother's Little Brothers Day 48. The time is something or another. I'm certainly not getting it in my ear. That, however, is immaterial. It's a very exciting show today. But first things first, you might be wondering, what on earth is the O'Leary doing in Capey Cape, a nylon cape indeed, on the hottest day of the year? I'll tell you what. It's nominations reveal time. I'm going in.
The one in the States, that long
This is Big Brother.
Here we
The
are.
housemates nominated for eviction this week are...
Mike.
in alphabetical order.
Jane.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Not funny. My suitcase is still there.
Leah,
Told you.
and Richard.
That's what I thought, because that was there and that...
Yeah.
Good Dolly!
Is that it? Honey. Wait.
No, she's
Might get a
finished.
third one.
She's finished.
We're going to be
Not
torn
my thing.
apart.
Who is after Richard?
Susie, so no.
Are you still sleeping?
Yeah, I'm there. If there's another one, I'm
Yeah.
after Richard, it's me. There's another one.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's
Come
it.
on,
That's
darling.
one.
Give me a hug.
No, I don't
Can I
want
give you
to.
a
I'm
hug?
fine.
You and me.
No,
you and me.
Richard, please just give me 1 minute,
Okay.
mate. Please. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get on with it.
You're right.
I'm fine, guys. Come on, give me a hug.
I'm all right, mate. I'm fine. I'm ready to go now, anyway. Honestly, mate, I'm ready to go. I told him in the diary room to be
Come
second
on,
week.
come on, come on, come on.
Five's me worst. Seven's my lucky number.
cry. I'm
Five's my
gonna
worst number.
cry.
I knew they'd all nominate me this week. I
Come
knew
on,
it.
Lynn, don't
I
worry.
knew it, mate. I
Don't
knew
worry.
they'd all do me this week. Yeah, mate, I knew it.
Come on,
Top piece.
baby.
I knew they'd all do me this week.
Come on, don't worry.
Calm
Me.
down.
I knew they'd all do me.
So, on Friday, either Leah or Richard will come out of the house, no doubt thinking they're coming out just in time to see Henman win Wimbledon and England lift the World Cup. What a shame. Oh, awesome. I now declare the voting lines open. To evict Leah, call 09911 32 33 07 or text Leah to 84444. To evict Richard, call 09911 32 33 12 or text Richard to 84444. Well, that was tight. So, do you think the right people are up this week? I'm a bit gutted because it means we're going to lose one of two cracking characters. With that in mind, tonight's Cool BBLB could only be, are the right people up for eviction? Here, my friends, is how to get in touch. Hey, you, Cool BBLB on 09911 101 101. Or text us. Text studio and your comment to 83188. Or email us at bblb@channel4.com. Now, my friends, time for Little Brother's big news. Yes, that's right. It was me all along. Could the house get any... I didn't need the right one anyway. Could the house get any more paranoid? Well, yes, it can. Jane's arrival in the house has been the subject of much talk and suspicion. At 11:45 this morning, housemates speculated she might know a little bit more than she's letting on. Take a look.
Last night when I was talking to her, she was just saying bits and bobs about people in here, but like not saying stuff. Clem, what was she saying and how was she saying it?
Oh, she said something last night and I twigged.
She was on about people in here that are playing games and that they're fake.
Like Richard?
I don't know, because she won't say. Because she does know who's put who up for noms. She does know.
Well, she's saying it all right, but she's just not saying it as well. At 3:54 this afternoon, Big Brother informed the house that the numbers would swell to 16. He guts as each of the housemates was joined by their best friends. Kind of. Take a look.
For today's task, housemates must invent imaginary friends.
Yep.
Housemates must think about what kind of friend they would like to have with them in the Big Brother house and why.
My imaginary friend's been with me for years.
Oh, really? That's lovely.
I'm going to have a girl and tell with men.
Have you not got an imaginary friend?
No.
This is Big Brother. Would Yowzermana come to the party?
What's up?
Hello, Yowzermana.
Alright!
How are you both today?
We're alright! Check out Totty in the house, innit, Yowzer? Yowzer! Don't poke me back. Oi! Don't! Stop it! There he is, he's secured.
Very much like Sally's from Home and Away, my imaginary friend is called Milko. Now, Aisling could have been happier when she moved into the house next door, but as we know in the world of Big Brother, nothing is that straightforward. First, she was forced to evict Jane face to face, and then at 4:31 this afternoon, crafty Big Brother was up to his her usual tricks again. Let's take a look.
What?
Okay. Housemates. Later today, an eviction will take place. Shortly, people will deliver housemates suitcases for packing. Aisling will not be required to pack her suitcase. People will collect suitcases in 1 hour.
Let's not let it get us down, yeah? We've done this once already.
I can't help it because it's going to be down to me, obviously, isn't it?
How was it?
Touch of the shining about that last shot, and that, my friends, was little brother's pash phone. Who could that be? I haven't heard rhyme or reason of pash phone for a while. Hello there. Not pash phone. It's exec phone.
Hello.
Hello? It's the evil geniuses upstairs. Yes, can I help you? Exclusive news. 2 people from the house next door, you're saying? To be evicted tonight? Thanks very much, I'll be watching. What's that, more exclusive news? Davina's got a live show tomorrow, 10 o'clock, Channel 4. Ashlene's going back into the house. Am I allowed to tell the viewers? No. That was the Brentford News. Oh my goodness. God, that was a bit hard. Now, it's a nice secret. There's one housemate who can out-sing the rest. So much so he decided to launch a long overdue chart to pay homage to his gift. If you log onto the website, you can see the launch of Glyn's Welsh Warbles, everyone. As well as interviews from all our guests on the latest news, channel4.com/Big Brother. Click on the BBLB web homepage, website, web. We want to hear from you as to what's your favourite. Who can forget the children of the revolution? Oh, my darling Clementine. I know lion sleeps tonight. I win my way, I win my way. Simply click on the one you love best. Yeah, love, not like, love. We will bring you the official Glyn countdown very soon, my friends. After the break, we're going to be speaking to Tracy Ann Oberman. Wilfred's favourite murderess. I am, however, not scared. She ain't going to be swinging no blunt instruments in her condition. See you in 4:20, my friends. Oh, man, it's so hot in here today. Welcome back to Big Brother's Little Brother. I hope very well. Day 48. Yes, that's right. And the time is 7:45. But we are hyped because we've got so much to get through today. In just a few minutes, we're going to be talking to Tracy Ann Oberman. She knows her stuff, let me tell you. Before I do, I think we need to take a little walk over here where I've walked to, so I can bring you fully up to speed with all the house actioni. On Friday night, you decided that the nominee Aisling should move into the house next door, which she did. Her light box is now in the light box area next door. Aisling?
I'm not a man, T.
Was joined by 5 new housemates. Jonathan?
Can we set it together? Door supervisor.
Door supervisor. Not a bouncer, door supervisor. Michael?
You're not anything special in here, Princess.
Jenny?
I'm a bit naughty.
Go on, and again.
I'm a bit naughty.
Lovely. And Spiral?
I'm the star of the show.
Interesting. That remains to be seen, Spiral. And Jane. Only to see Jane, as you're well aware, you have to come over here because on Sunday, Aisling had to choose one housemate to be evicted, and she chose Jane.
It's more to me than meets the eye, sweetheart.
But Big Brother simply put Jane into the main house, which you already know by now. Jane has been busy belching away into the housemates' affections and was immune from yesterday's nominations. Just minutes ago, we listened to Big Brother Live as he announced that Leah and Richard are up for eviction on Friday. Nobody knows what Big Brother is going to do next. Apart from us. We know, we know, for example, that Aisling would choose 2 people from the house next door to be evicted. We're not entirely sure what evicted means, however. And then Aisling will be returning to the house live on Davina's show tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. We'll all be on the edge of our seats, just like we were when my next guest killed Dirty Den to death with Pauline Fowler's novelty doorstop. It's Tracy Ann Oberman, everyone. Nice to meet you properly, Tracy Ann. How are you?
Ooh. Well,
Dear.
I'm all a bit hot.
I know, it's so hot.
It's like the Serengeti in here, isn't it? It's amazing.
Yes. It's more wet than that, let me assure you. Now, can you sum up your feelings for this series in 5 words?
It's a complex one, but the 5 words are intense loathing and intense love.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Where's the loathing coming from?
The loathing comes because at times you just want to get rid of them all in a giant door-stop, you know, extravaganza. and at other times you love them for all their sort of foibles and frailties.
That's the whole beauty of Big Brother, though, isn't it?
This one more than any of the others, I think.
What, you loathe them slightly more this year?
I loathe them more, and yet I love them more.
Brilliant. Leah and Richard up this week. Are we surprised?
No, and yes.
Yeah.
It's been such a confusing show. It's a shame because they're like big, strong personalities in the house, and I think it would be nice to keep them in there. But no, because I think there's Leah. I think it was boiling, and I think Richard's always had a bubbling something going on that they were going to...
It's tricky for us as well, because we obviously want to interview the good characters, but at the same time, you're going to, you know, we need content every day.
Yeah.
And what are those 2 characters?
Yeah.
So big.
Yeah.
So who are you hoping it would be?
Oh, you know, again, it's a complex question. I kind of hope it's Leah, because I find her... I like Richard, actually. I really do like Richard, so I hope she goes, but I think she's interesting in the house, and I think it would be a shame when she... Because her mixing and everything. So I kind of hope it will be Leah, just because she's scaring the horses now, isn't she? She's scaring Pete.
Who are you hoping it might be? Because obviously we've got 2 great characters there, so who would you rather have up for eviction this week?
Oh, it's like the Oprah Winfrey show. I don't know. I think Leah. I think probably I'd like Leah to go.
Any of the other housemates, though?
Yeah, well, I think get rid of the Deadwood. I think get rid of Mikey, and I think get rid of Imogen.
Do you think Mikey and Imogen are Deadwood?
I do, actually. Pretty Deadwood.
No, I see a lot of people saying this. I think Mikey surely had a great week a couple of weeks ago, though.
Mikey was... The only really interesting thing about Mikey was Greasy. And I think now Gracie's gone, I don't think Mikey's that interesting.
What about Imogen and the milk task? Has that bought you any time?
No, not for me.
Obviously
They're pretty, lovely looking, really nice, you know, lovely looking natural girl, but they've got to go. They're not really adding much.
You're very well known for playing baddies. Who would you say is the baddie on the Big Brother soap opera this year?
Well,
I mean, everyone's got flashes of Chrissy about her, but who?
They've all got flashes of Chrissy, but I think Leah is the baddie, the vulnerable baddie, because I think she's been very manipulative. I think she's scared that poor Pete. You know, Pete, I mean, he's like a crushed man, literally and metaphorically. And I think that she sort of plants seeds of dissent, and she sort of says things about people, but she's incredibly paranoid and vulnerable, and so at times you really like her, and at times she's the most evil witch in there.
But you know, out of the people that's in there, it would be Mikey and and Imogen that you'd send off in EastEnders style to Leicester?
I'd like them to go to Leicester in the back of a cab, and then I'd like them to find out they're related, like Sharon and Dennis.
Now, the new housemate Jane's been in the main house for 54 hours now. I want to get your take on her. Let's have a look at her highlights so far.
I'm absolutely sweating.
Showtime!
Are you really gay, yeah?
I've got to do it right now. I'm so sorry.
I knew she'd pick me. Knew it. Knew it.
See you all later.
You will now join your new housemates in the Big Brother house.
I really like her. She's so nice, isn't she?
Sorry. Sorry. That was a nice chilly one, boy.
Thank you for putting Jane in.
Oh, bless you.
It's a good laugh.
They pay you to say that?
No, they don't.
You don't know me yet, sweetheart.
No. I'll be turning against you tomorrow.
Sorry.
Now then, lovely pregnant lady, let's take a look at one. I've been told to do this, but it might make me sick because I hate belches. But we're going to take another look at one of the belches in slow motion. Here we go. That's true as well.
Like a wildebeest, isn't
That's
it?
actually how it sounded. That's the elk in the woods right there.
The elk in the
Wonderful. OK, what do you think about Jane?
With a Y, Jane with a Y. I think... I don't like a belcher, I have to say.
You don't like it?
Not all day belching.
They seem to love Jane in the house. Now, what's your take on this?
Well, it's new blood.
From what you've been watching, is that the only reason why?
It's new blood, it's exciting, it's different, it's a different energy. You know the way Nikki was going, I like her, and within 2 minutes it's going to be, I hate her.
Nikki's not a great case in point, though, because you never know where she's going to go.
The best, the worst.
Well, it's funny how the people in the new house took to it, because she was in there for, 24 hours or whatever, I don't know the exact time. And then Jonathan just said to them, you know what, actually, she was starting to grate on me, and Ashley obviously picked her to go in. So, you are a fan of Susie's. I don't think we've had a fan of Susie on before. This is good news.
I know, I don't know what it is. She's very pretty, and she looks like Jane Seymour in Le Jardin, and my lad said, she's got something very girly about her. Don't know what she's doing in there.
Yes.
It's all going way over her head. She's not down with any of them, is she?
Yeah.
But she's coming into her own with Jane, because the look of distaste on her face every time Jane belches, I think, is classic.
Well, that's going to be the next big dynamic, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and if she is going to blow her top...
I don't know, I think Jane's very sweet, and she just offers... I don't know if I like her at times, you know, like with all of this, but I do. I think she's sweet-natured. I don't think she's got a bad bone.
You have a theory about Golden Boy Glenn. Unbelievable.
I have a theory.
Go on.
I think Glyn is playing a very clever game. I think he's pretending to be incredibly stupid, but actually I think he's a genius.
You can't act Glenn, surely.
I think Glyn, at moments when he's got his glasses on and he's on his own, you see flashes of genius, like, across his face. He's putting on an act. He's literally going to come out and find the cure for cancer. Okay. He's a genius.
OK, he said that to one of our researchers, so we thought we'll have a little route around in the archives. Glenn's not the only one that's been saying these daft things. Take a look at this.
Where is Bath?
Bristol, kind of like near Bristol, isn't it?
Bristol?
Yeah. I thought it was in Rome or something like that.
Nikki and I had precocious day today.
What does that word mean? What's the collective?
Like when you buy a book and you finish reading it, normally people just throw them away or like give it to a friend that hasn't read the book, but I'll just keep the book.
I'm not bilingual. I can't have two conversations at once.
What do you call it, the Eurovision Song Contest with the languages? Tranquilicus.
Oh, no, not tranquil.
What does Compton's End thing mean, anyway? No idea, mate.
I've spoken to Leah, and she has no animosity towards you at all anymore.
What are they called?
When you...
Mac gets turned into flies. I thought Mac got turned into butterflies.
For God's sake.
Oh, my God, when you get somebody...
Trilingual, no? Translator.
Translator.
You a big Imogen?
We've been having a right old debate during that VT as to who Tracy Ann, very nice picture, by the way. Yes, I'll murder for you. Very seductive, femme fatale. Yeah.
Not bad for the pregnant.
Who are you going to back?
Yeah. Oh, it's so difficult again. In my heart, it's Pete, but he's got so many backers that I'm going to go for Richard.
She's going to go for Richard. No one backs Richard these days. I know. There we go, joining the Kaywood and Kirsty Gallagher.
I'm a sexual terrorist.
Yes. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, I haven't heard that for ages. That's wonderful. Time for today's Cool BBLB now, which is quite simply, are the right people up for eviction? Wendy's in Sunderland. She wants to speak to me and Tracy Ann. Hello, Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Dermot.
You're
I'm
right.
fine.
Are the right people up for eviction?
Definitely not. It
No.
should be Susie and Imogen.
OK, why Susie and Imogen?
Susie, nice lady, but has brought absolutely nothing to the house. Imogen, very quiet, but very sly indeed. And I think with Richard and Leah being up, you're going to lose two of your main characters in that house.
Wow.
The only other two I would say are Pete and Nikki.
You would say Pete and Nikki are the only two other big characters in the
Yes,
house?
along with Richard and Leah.
She said Imogen, thanks Wendy, she said Imogen is actually she's quite cunning, she's got a bit
Yeah.
of a game plan there. Do you think that?
I think a little bit, because you notice, like, in the conversation last night with Leah and Imogen, Leah is feeding all the time. Jane's got a game plan, Jane's got a plan. And Imogen never says a word. She doesn't come down on either side, really.
Maybe she just soaks the whole thing up. Yes, you're right. Thanks a lot, Wendy.
Dermot.
Bye.
Bye.
Rachel in Birmingham's next up. How you doing, Rachel?
Hello, Dermot.
What are your thoughts?
I definitely think the right people are up for eviction. Richard is just really, really patronising to everybody else, and Leah is just so suffocating towards all the other housemates.
Leah's what?
Suffocating.
Well,
yeah.
Yes.
Big time.
Anytime you get near the hug, you know, no air exists around there, it has to be said.
Definitely.
But listen, defend your knight in shining armour.
I think Richard is what he is. I think he's come in and he's been exactly what he is from day one. And I kind of admire him for that, because I don't think he has got a game plan. And I think he's being kind and not patronising. He's got an unfortunate manner, I give him that. Okay. But he is what he is.
Irritating.
Brilliant.
Irritating. Yeah, he
Thanks,
is.
Rachel.
Thank you.
Chris in Newcastle, very lastly. Chris, how you doing?
Hiya.
You all right?
Yep, fine.
What do you reckon?
Well, Tricky Dickie's just got to go. The look on his face when he was nominated was unbelievable.
He was shocked, wasn't he?
£20, Dermot, to get him out.
Oh,
Get him
really?
out.
I don't think I
Get
can
him
do
out.
anything about
Let
that.
somebody else give him a bracelet, Dermot.
OK, listen, sorry, that's all we've got time for. You're
All
brilliant.
right,
Bring it
darling.
again. Thanks to Tracy Ann. Don't forget, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.